Ow. Pain. Anguish. Emotion. Fat glasses.
That's what you get for talking shit about Metroid in my presence. You took a joke that could have been funny and you ruined it fucking.
This time on domestic abuse, I call the help hotline. No,
the help hotline?
This time on domestic abuse, I cook the roast right.
Oh my god. You fucking better. It's been 3 times and it's still not done right.
Cook the shit out of it!
Okay, there's one more thing I gotta get in here, and it is up there.
So is there any DLC for this game? Come on, with any expansions? Is there any, like, cosmetic items you can buy with, like, game points or, like, Metroid dollars you can buy?
You can unlock a naked version of Samus for only $15.99.
You just have to look underneath the bus, underneath the truck, and so you can catch me.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
You never had an experience with that kid?
Oh, that was just... I swear to God, you can please master hand in Smash Brothers if you do
that
it.
Kid.
Okay. Yeah. You know what's funny?
You know what was really funny?
You had to be that kid in Metal Gear Solid to beat the game because you were like.
No, what you do is you put the controller into the controller 2 port and you can beat Psycho Mantis. Shut up.
You have to look. I can't find Meryl's codec number. You have to look on the back of the box. Bullshit.
You know what's really funny?
What?
When I was in this is probably like kindergarten. It's like one of my oldest memories.
It goes as far back as kindergarten?
Dude, I do not have, like, an adolescent memory. I'm surprised I've managed to retain this. I was talking to some kid about Jet Set Radio Future for the Xbox.
Oh my god, you were in kindergarten talking about that game?
Dude, I'm young.
Oh god.
I'm fresh-faced and naive, but I was talking to some kid about it. He was like, yeah, man, you can unlock the dog and, like, a bunch of other random-ass characters. I'm like, what a little bullshit. You can't unlock the dog. But guess what I learned?
You can unlock the
dog.
One,
he wasn't talking about Jet Set Radio Future. He was talking about the first Jet Set Radio game.
What, on the Dreamcast?
Yeah. And you know what you can do on that game?
Unlock the dog?
You can unlock the fucking dog.
What dog? I don't remember any dog.
They have, like, a mascot dog who has roller skates, and you can play as him. And you can probably play as him in the future, too. I just haven't played that game since I was a wee lad. But when I figured that out back when the Jet Set Radio HD re-release came out, like, last year, the year before, I felt really bad.
Right.
I was like, holy shit, I thought that kid was an asshole the whole time, but really, I'm the asshole.
Oh my god.
Story of my life.
Alright, where am I going? Okay. I gotta go to Norfair now. Cheese monkey, 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 cheese monkey.
Ah!
You know, episode 1?
Like, the Phantom Menace?
Yeah. I know you probably don't want to. If you're anything like me.
I honestly... Yeah.
Don't say it, please.
I think it's better than the originals. Got you on my hook! Like an expert fisherman.
You know...
No, the prequels were shit. They were garbage movies.
Well, I mean, they still are. It's not like they evolved.
Who was it? That... I want to say it was, like, James was trying
Like Bear James?
Yeah, was trying to say that the prequels weren't that bad.
Did you hit him in the face?
And I was like, have you watched the Plinkett reviews? He was like, what? And I was like, you don't even understand how bad they are.
Dude, okay.
Until you've watched 3 hours of nitpicking.
It's fucking...
What were we going to say about episode 1?
Well, I'll come back to the Plinkett thing in a second, but what I originally was going to say, you know at the end of episode 1, the Darth Maul fight scene?
Yeah.
The music that plays?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. When I was a kid,
was that originally from episode 1?
I think it was.
Damn, John Williams.
He's
Even in a shit movie, he can still make a damn good soundtrack.
Anyway, when I was a kid, this comes off from the cheese monkey thing I was just saying, and you were fucking infuriated for some reason because it's fucking funny. Anyway.
It's not funny. That's why I was infuriated, but go on.
When I was a kid, that song, one day, some kid had like a bunch of Jello, right?
He just came into class like, I don't know what the fuck to do with all this goddamn Jello. I don't know why I brought it to school, but it's here. What do I do? Help.
And that song was in my head that day. And I sat at lunch table and looked at that Jello, and I just started going like this. Jello, 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 Jello.
No wonder you grew up to be such a fine musician.
You really think so?
No! I think you're a great musician. You're not fine.
Thanks.
You're above average.
Oh, great. I try.
So what are we gonna do with that song? When are you gonna record it professionally and like put out an album?
What,
Put out the single?
The Fat Glasses theme song?
Yeah.
I'll book a day at the studio.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I know we're a band and everything,
but I got this other
but
thing.
I got this thing that I gotta do. You see, I play video games with that one guy you don't like.
I don't think they hate you.
Nah, I am under the impression that everybody who I am not in the room with hates me.
So when you leave my house
when I leave anywhere, everybody hates me. That is my thought process. That is how much of a paranoid asshole that I am. And you know what? The sad thing is, it's probably true.
Nah, I don't hate you, Bucket.
Not yet.
Hey, remember this?
I haven't left yet.
Alright, 1 second. Okay, so now see this lava?
Mm-hmm.
Now we get the gravity suit. No big deal.
Oh my god. And those fish are just like, I don't care about this lava. I'm a skeleton now, and I'm still alive somehow. Oh look, it's Ridley's mouth. Is it gonna eat you?
Ah! This is where she gets real.
She gets real?
Shit.
Right.
Well, I mean, she you know, she's Samus being a woman and everything.
How do you know?
I played Other End.
No, you didn't.
What did you?
We went over this like the first episode. How you didn't play Other End.
Oh, but anyway, the Plinkett reviews.
Back to Star Wars.
Back to Star Wars, because that's what really matters.
This is important. We need to have the conversation that every nerd has, like, every year since the Phantom Menace comes out.
Oh, God. After Revenge of the Sith came out, I was under the impression that the prequels were not good, but they were okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Phantom Menace aside, I always thought that movie was a pile of
Honestly,
fucking garbage.
before I was well enough of mind to let other people's opinions influence me, I thought, personally, Episode 1 was my favorite.
Are you serious?
Just because I was a child when those came out, and I was all like, Liam Neeson's so cool, he doesn't even act. He just stands there and reads his lines.
What was he, like... I don't know if it, like, is
He
Liam
was the
Neeson...
Obi-Wan character, but he was written like an asshole.
Liam Neeson
Lucas
is
does
not he's not a bad actor. Like, what was he doing?
Dude, Liam Neeson makes a lot of bad movies. And I'm sorry, you're approached in, like, what, 95? You're approached by George fucking Lucas. Jesus for nerds at that point. Box office gold. You're approached by George fucking Lucas, and he says, I want you to be a main character in the new Star Wars movies. What are you gonna do? You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna scream, you're gonna shit your pants, you're gonna cum your pants, and then you're gonna say yes.
I wasn't saying why did he do it. I was just saying how did he end up being that just monotonous?
Lucas was the director. He was directing him, and you don't say no to George Lucas, or he will turn you into another piece of his turkey.
Because that joke hasn't been made a million times.
What joke hasn't been made a million times about George Lucas?
The fact that he
sits up in his goddamn castle in San Francisco and just like reads internet comments and just cries himself to sleep. But he doesn't. You know what he does instead? He looks at his vault full of money and he laughs.
Have you seen the documentary The People vs. George Lucas?
I've watched the documentary like fucking 8 times.
It's so good.
It's great. I tried to get someone who likes the prequels to watch it, and he was like, "This is just a bunch of nitpicking." I was like, "But they're right."
Get with it, you fucking...
Like every single time I have this conversation, which everybody has with someone at one point. This is just a basic conversation.
How it goes.
This is how's the weather. This is do you like Star Wars? Every single time somebody says, You just nitpicking. The special editions weren't that bad.
Oh.
It's like they were totally that bad. Because you know what? The movie was fine, and it did not need a shitty CG Jabba the Hutt to make it any better.
To tell you something you find
I
out
did
later.
not need the cantina scene ruined by that weird singing bullshit.
Next time on Fat Glasses, we talk about
get
video
angry.
games. Because we're not already.